Arguably no. But here's what I'll say. The last time he had an event rating this high in the +1s, IEM Dallas 2023, the event that he would go on to lift the trophy at.
Oh, and hey, Snappy's not averse to a Cologne Grand Final. We saw the very core of this team there last year, but this is a long day in the office, Harry. Got to win 2 BO3s, and so Rain wants to get there quickly. Couple of taps down middle, finding a 5v3 for FaZe. It's still this B split. Karrigan's left on his own, and it's ugly. Sampayas doesn't commit to finish the kill. He finally will, but all his team fall like flies, and Rain comes jumping in to end this pistol round as well. They'll finally reset, and FaZe look to take this one pretty heavy-handedly. It's a big day, Harry. It's a big day, not only for both these two teams, but for Liquid Complexity. 4 squads with only 1 spot in the playoffs in the lower bracket. So you've got to conserve energy. I do want to ask, just coming straight into the day, what are your expectations? Who do you think's running through? Is it the winner of this game? Who is the winner of this game?
FaZe. They've shown they can be shaky. They've shown they can be more than that. For Falcons, I think they looked pretty abysmal to open up, but they've started to find some wins. They've started to get a bit of confidence here, and I think the map pool is actually pretty good for them as well as it could have been, right?
Us too, yeah. They've been picking into this a lot. It's not been statistically great for FaZe. That being said, it's you know, that FaZe effect, right? You still have the expectation that FaZe individually should be able to run over Falcons. Question is, can Snappy cool a T side to stop that from happening? Already some aggression in this round. Drops ran in lower, put some pressure middle. FaZe are playing, oh, bye-bye. FaZe are playing very aggressive in this game and just 2 rounds, so they're confident at least. Would feel like a lacking Lanxus without FaZe, certainly. But it's never going to be easy.
Well, Snappy scouts opened up. Broky's going to be this next one to get tested. You want Broky putting his best foot forward here, and, well, the rest of FaZe are going to move in to lend a helping hand to their AWPer. It's quickly done, cleanly done, and you're liking the start that Rain's given us to this series.
Just confident, man. Just FaZe grouping on ramp, saying they're going to be close. Broky puts a scout away, 3, 2, 1. Let's go 3 players up ramp wide, and you don't even give Falcons a bomb plant. So an oppressive second round for FaZe. Unlucky Robs, but FaZe make it look very easy. And now we have Falcons on 1 more eco. Snappy, he liked that scout. He's going to give it another go. We'll see if that remains when the guns come out. So they shall. AWP for Sampayas with no armor. And of course, Robs immediately clearing B as Falcons go for the long rush. Didn't look pretty for Madden. Staring at the ground. Those flashes are expertly placed by FaZe. And guns retrieved as well. Falcons get blown to pieces.
Absolutely loving the energy that FaZe have displayed early on here. Keeping up these kind of aggressive moves. You said playing like the better team, and I think that's really doing justice to how they've approached the CT side so far. I mean, this whole round's been kickstarted up against the rifles by Karrigan and Rain just aggroing you in through the long doors.
They keep cycling this lower smoke to imply they're pushing tunnels. They're not even pushing tunnels. They're just keeping Falcons honest. Slow defaulting for Snappy punishes the other captain.
Even the fact that Karrigan's attempting that.
It's a sign of the times.
Speaking more volumes than Snappy getting the kill.
It's not going to get cleared that much for sure, right? So Sampayas just walks on by. And Snappy with the bomb, 20 seconds. Broky just trying to buy a few more seconds. Robs does come in on the flank. They have to bail. They have to do it quick.
Sampayas has the smoke for CT, but having to throw this on the fly. Only 10 seconds to get past Frozen, and they're not going to make it that far because Rain is 10-0 for crying out loud.
Oh, run!
Sampayas narrowly gets away with this AWP. And FaZe keep that flawless scoreline going with Rain storming the charts right now.
All right, Falcons. 4 buy round now. No AWP this time. Gonna wait for the long util, and it's actually a weak-long setup for FaZe because they boosted Broky down lower. He got flash, and he stayed on the angle, looking to stay oppressive and jump back up for another attempt, but dupreeh, here's that drop-off, should know what to expect. Missed shot for Broky. But Robs' orb is ever-present. CS2 bounces that smoke back.
Robs has dropped a smoke in CT to play around.
That does not make sense. Oh dear, Broky caught by the molly. That was a well-timed util combo for Falcons. A little distracted. And Sunpius gets a crucial entry kill. Is that orb even retrievable though? It doesn't look like they went for it. As they wait for a reaction on the flank, it's actually Rain, yet to die, pushing forward.
I mean, Falcons are committed to this A split, and that's going to leave them walking into the full FaZe stack. Rain up first, can't get anything done. It's Robs and Carrigan trying to get on the board now, but they've snuck through the smoke. They're past Carrigan on the long side. He's able to play through it. Now it's Carrigan versus Snappy, and the captain for FaZe keeps it flawless. 1v2, he lets Madden slip on by, and for a moment you think he sold Robs out. You think he might have dropped the ball there, but Carrigan handles it with composure.
How the hell does he win the round? He's so blind from that flash out long. He's just stuck inside of the smoke. Madden knows it the whole time, but tries to kill rotations first, and he lives to regret it. It's a good play for Madden, but Carrigan's too quick and closes that 1v2 with ease. Broky finally gets his fight he's been waiting all game for. And so the captain falls for Falcons this time at the start of the round. Carrigan, I mean, an org user, the most prolific org user, I would say, of all time. And we've seen him do it on Train. We saw him do it on Nuke. But Dust 2, that's a classic range map. Carrigan looking for that pick on long yet again, but he's caught by Madden inside of the fade. Are they ready for Rain?
Oh, they're not!
Oh,
that was really well turned on for Sunpius.
Yeah.
But you like to think that Rain's just done enough there, delivering a swift double to FaZe Clan, and only Madden left standing. They swing in, they fight him.
Oh, wait.
Madden chance at the tap, but Frozen runs him down.
FaZe just won't stop peeking, and that's what's exciting about the CT side right now. If they know where you are, they will fight you.
These veteran players, right? Folks like your Magisks, your dupreehs, your Snappies. Right now, though, it's not like it's the younger blood for FaZe stepping up. It's the two old boys that have had a lot of the impact here for FaZe. Rain 13-2, multi-kills in most of these rounds. Carrigan with a key 1v2.
What can you do?
The scoreline flawless.
That's a beautiful play for Robs. He plays passive to avoid the flash, then dupreeh even mollies him, and he swings ahead of it and gets the pick. dupreeh feels like he did everything right in that round, and he still gets orbed. And it's kind of like Falcons v FaZe right now is the, is it Mike Tyson quote? You know, everyone's got a plan until they get hit in the face. Or FaZe delivering a swift uppercut in this round with those AWPs. Sunpius. Let's see if Broky can dodge this. He just goes ahead of it. Full blind, hits the leg shot. Sunpius doesn't know how effective his flash was. And Robs creeping in will finish the job. Right now it's just orbs on orbs. FaZe putting on a montage.
I mean, we didn't see it, but God, that sounded good from Rain.
Little 2-bullet burst.
All eyes on Magisk as he makes his way up through short. Orb on the line, missed shot for Broky, so he's got himself a little bit of room, but no time. 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Real estate is all this guy possesses. He's got to win fight after fight here if he wants to be in with a chance. First one will connect, but it's wasted precious time.
Yeah.
And Broky was ready to go on the jump up that entire round.
Just crouched there waiting for his moment to strike.
Oh God, this is so reassuring. No one's getting you openers, no one's getting trades. You have dupreeh and Magis with 1 kill between them, and even then I feel like I'm doing Magisk a bit of a disservice there by sharing his kill with dupreeh. Broky over at long. They're gonna test him, missed shot on that orb. dupreeh's on the board.
Finally.
And Snappy's right there alongside him. Finally an opener for the Falcons that goes untraded, and a 5-on-3.
Yeah. They've got to win this now. There's kind of no other way to put it at 8-0. Got that long cross coming in. Robs, that smoke shouldn't stop them. They should absolutely walk through it with the cover from the orb. Robs re-peaks. Perfect read. He's been mollied. It's up to the AK. Smoked off on the short side. Now got to wait for Rain, who's just going to go ham. Hog wild. Collects through the smoke. He blinds himself. Frozen burns out a man on the site, and he's trying to climb back up as well. Rain trying to finish what he started. One more kill before Frozen resets around the world and back again. 1v2. Falcons think he's short. Can he use that element of surprise? Both have crossed into the site, and Magis will finish it. Finally, Falcons find a round.
Indeed.
Double AWP on the T side.
Well, fair enough. Snappy wants to try and get a couple of AWP kills on the board. Rops tested inside of B. They've got him boxed in here. Rops, the util is wrecking him, and some Pius is able to run him down.
It's a great stall for Dupree to not overcommit until his team actually out-tunnels.
Half could end up getting recovered in some ways for Falcons, considering the 8-0 start. The save call has to come through for FaZe here. They're out of money. And so Falcons shooting for 4 here on this first half.
Let's see if they can do right by it. FaZe actually eco. They're playing for next. They've still got these save guns. Give them a go. Who will play first? Cat push coming in. They're going to crunch middle. Good read for Snappy. He's had an idea of what they're doing. Falcon's going to pop this B site again. Very limited util, so Carrigan just comes swinging and winning. He re-peeks on a reload, and that loses one more rifle. Frozen Armorless picks it up. But I think Falcons are in a very good position right now. They've got their back covered. They're facing forward 2v2. I feel like Rain has shot his A4, but Falcons don't seem aware that both players are mid at the moment. Boost up is nice, pixel gap, but nothing to be seen over the plat. And even spam connects. I mean, don't need to save, but you know you can't win the round phase, so Falcons are aware as well. They'll come in for the kill. And Rain just going to try and make that buy a little bit better. Or maybe find the orb. Nope. Falcons onto a third. There it is.
So yeah, he's just decided to give that up. But that's all well and good. Out towards long. Falcons taking a bit of space, and Madden's going to spam Carrigan out. Rain can't withstand this. Falcons, another up-tempo round here.
Yeah, these have been the best ones. They've done 2 B pops, 2 long pops, and they're on for their 4th round win off the back of it. 4v3 here. Broky in the site. And Robs and Frozen close by, looking to commit to this. As Snappy comes even in with a short smoke as well. That will sell it. That absolutely should at least. Falcons need to go soon as Snappy crosses in.
Snappy's selling this very, very well. He has kept all of FaZe here. All the util he can muster.
I love how much time he's buying.
3 players for FaZe just bogged down over on A.
Perfect for Snappy.
On plant coming in, that means FaZe is going to get the realization that it is this B play. Do the short players want to try and get out of there? Some Pius still over at long. He's unaccounted for. Backstabbing on Broky. And the follow-up. Frozen, iced out. And that leaves it all on Rops. 1v3 goes back looking for this AWP, but this is wasting even more time. And the sun shines for some Pius there as he gives Falcons something to look forward to going into this second half. How do Falcons respond to this? They managed to chain together 4 right down the tail end of that half. That's thanks to some up-tempo calls from Snappy and co. And a lovely fake in that final round.
Oh, that's a good opening.
Some Pius might be back.
Let's see this kill. No.
Oh, hang on, come on.
He's gone again. Headshot back to spawn. Oh, we got the full names today.
Well, you did. Madden, can he withstand this? It's just Madden, just one guy out on an island, tapping away. Ooh. Madden makes it look easy. Now he's going to call for his friends, or teammates at least. They make their way over.
My team's bigger than your team.
That much is true. Broky's getting run at. The Falcons, they swarm.
Yeah, you're losing it there. Bit of a migration to the A site. Not so much the insects as Falcons come through with 5 rounds. Okay, man, this is a game now. 4 rounds in a row at the end of the T side after Falcons realize they're just running at FaZe might be the best way to do it. And, well, FaZe run back at them, but Falcons find the pistol round. So let's see what we've got here.
It changes the way it's feeling to FaZe Clan. So for now, they can still, play with that bravado, play with that confidence. They lean over towards middle. They're going to try and get in towards this B site.
Oh.
Magisk and Dupree.
Ouch.
Hostily duo of old. Looking to keep FaZe out, and with the backstab on the cards from Snappy, it's a clean round put forward from the Falcons.
That was just really nicely done. They hard commit to middle. They let FaZe into upper tunnels while they have util down. And it looks like they're interested. Ollie back off the catwalk. There's no fakery here. And they have got a great setup, FaZe. There's only one player at this B bomb site. Madden has to commit through the smoke to give his teammate a fighting chance and fight he shall for 2. It's all a fake. They're going into the stack, and Snappy's starting to activate on the flank.
Oh, but he doesn't elect to head up through middle. That will change his mind with Broky finding a kill in towards the A site. Sampaius holds the line. Keeps them from moving in and continues just trying to challenge on this scout. He wants them worried. He wants to buy time for Snappy to get set up. Robs won't even get to play into this. So the round is won from the Falcons. Robs locked out. Nothing to do here. Nothing to see.
I feel like FaZe just misread that situation. After Madden gets 2 kills, that scares them away from going to mid to B because it's taken too long and potentially they're scared of 2 more players in that B bomb site. So trying to speed it up towards A. So many times on that Mirage where he's just holding Palace and ramp from T-spawn, and his team are getting massacred in middle. Questions for FaZe. Carrigan trying to give us the answers. Opening kill. And Rain. I trust in Rain. 2 KD right now. Trying to pick this AWP on Car perhaps.
Oh, they're actually going to change it up and go mid to B. Fast change of plans here, but good util from the Falcons. Slow down this mid play into Magisk, where he only is able to put up 1, but that now leaves Dupree. The lone gunman trying to hold down this B site, and they line up for Dupree. Reposition, tucks himself back in, steals himself away. He's still got more fight left in him, but Broky gets rid of it. Plant down for Broky, gonna need a clutch here to keep FaZe in the lead. At this point, it's not about regaining that glory, it's just about maintaining this lead, and Madden goes early, but Broky is low, he's wounded, and he's up against the Sampaius that has recovered from that slow start. Moving on in, Sampaius, 1 bullet would end this, but it's Broky! Standing and delivering for FaZe Clan when they needed it most. He's broken the 8-round streak of Falcons with that 1v3 right there.
What an unbelievable post-plant position. He's 3 health. He knows he has to make concessions. And Broky just stands in the middle of the open. Ice-cold clutch from Broky. And Madden gives away his early flank timing to give Broky that clutch.
It took a monumental amount of individual effort just there from Broky to keep the lead for FaZe Clan. Now we see if that is a turning point, if that is a tipping point in this game. Will that reignite the FaZe Clan T side? It feels like it might, as Frozen's opened, Magisk can't withstand. And so it's Frozen's time in the sun now. Melts down 2 on the entry as Carrigan comes in with the backstab. Falcons 8 straight, now losing 2 in a row, starts to call their money into question. And so FaZe reaching double digits, maybe regaining some composure here late in the second half.
It's almost like the realization Falcons had at that 8-0 down deficit as well, right? Just keep it a little more simple. Let's go for these pop plays. Let's run out through B with some good util and a double entry from Frozen. The round gets done off the back of it.
Let's see if that comes back to be the ruin of Falcons here. 8 on the smoke in middle, but Madden plays ahead of it. Once again, Robs lurking outside of B, just keeping some pressure on with lurk, smoke, and spam. That's at least going to keep 2 players over towards this B site. Dupree kind of pivoting between middle and assisting Magisk on the B hold, but the rest of FaZe stack up in these long doors. Snappy, we've touched upon his performance for the Falcons here across the event. He's been stellar. He's been the standout guy. And he can't quite deal with Broky, sure. But he's done what he had to in the round. A quick double from the captain of the Falcons. Leaves it all on Broky and Rops. In a 2v4 where they don't have the info, they don't have the whereabouts of these CTs.
So, Falcons get in. Snappy, he's had another huge impact round for the Falcons. You've talked him up, Harry. He's delivered in a couple of these moments.
Oh, I mean, Snappy didn't realize it in the moment because he looked frustrated that he didn't get the third, but that double kill was enough to win them the round.
Never a guarantee where FaZe still have players standing. Some pious blind has picked the top performer of FaZe in middle.
Facing off against Snappy, the multi-kill he achieved here in that last round was enough to take it for Falcons. This time he's only going to have one presented. The bulk of the hit coming in towards short. 3 players strong as Carrigan dives down into the spawn. Now this has to be communicated, but Madden gets hung out to dry. Snappy still determined to win this fight on the long side. Are they ready for Dupree? Frozen checks it. A 3v3 post-plant. FaZe have battled their way back into this round. Now they've got to take it over the line. They've got to go one step further. Magisk moving up through the spawn. Some noise made. They know about this CT player. He's not being discreet about it. Flash to try and tee up Madden for the cross, but it's Broky ringing out with a kill. Some Pious on for the backstab out through short, but both players are tuned on the angle. Missed shot. Time running out. Some Pious. The pressure might be getting to him here. He can't play into this one. FaZe knew where he is. They don't let him move, and even as Some Pious finds kills on the exit, it's a dying battle here for the Falcons as FaZe respond 4v5 when that one begins, and they manage to break through.
A bait and switch setup with Madden tucked in. He could have lived in that corner, but he doesn't want to risk it as he hears the molly come down. They still have Some Pious in position. Madden drops it very loud. Perhaps hoping to bait someone into this AWP. Some Pious doesn't fire on the first flash. He doesn't fall for it. They send them one out instead. Rain again, 4v5ing for FaZe as Carrigan tries to hunt down the mid-man, but they're getting turned into mulch here. Dupree goes a step too far. 3-on-3. Rops is trying to make the hero play to close this map right now.
Out through the B lurk smoke so often. This has been a red herring. This has been misdirection. Well, the Falcons pluck said red herring out of the round as Rops takes a lot of space. Util out, Magisk right on him, able to pick that up. And as Broky arrives late, Frozen still far away, far removed. They gotta get past Magisk sooner rather than later. Just wasting time is Magisk, but he can't find his bearings. And so Broky breaks him down. Frozen and Broky left up in this post plant, and now just that AWP player sniped out of the round by Snappy. Falcons get double digits secured, a team ace, a team effort to get them there.
I feel so bad for Robs. He just tries to go for that heroic B-walk. He gets a beautiful timing. He gets into the site.
More and more Falcons players have come alive as time's gone on. With Some Pious scoped up in middle. They blow that smoke open for him. FaZe, they're lucky to still be alive here.
Yeah.
Gonna get deep down the catwalk as a result. Puts them right in the firing line of Snappy. Oh, this could be awkward timing on the util, Paul. Might have read this one wrong. It's just the one and done from Snappy.
Yeah, it seems like a complete misunderstanding because FaZe tucked behind that lamppost at top middle, so Some Pious never saw them all get up catwalk. FaZe have a shot, are winning a near full eco to close this game right now, but that team flash stalls Frozen's repeak, allows Madden's reposition. A 2v2. Bomb not for long, not really, not truly. The flank being split up, short and long. And Magisk with a powerful position to stop this eco round from getting out of control.
Frozen dead, Rops back of the site, having to conceal himself, hide away from long, but they're closing the gap and they split on him together. Those are the rounds where it's very hard to stop FaZe, where they find the cheeky timing out through middle. They're playing like they've got nothing to lose because it's just the pistols. That was a Hail Mary of a round that Falcons were very much on the receiving end of, but they were able to pick it back up. FaZe Clan in a game they were leading 8-0. This is their last chance to stop overtime. Back-to-back 8-round streaks from both teams, and now a bloody brawl all the way to the finish line. Out towards long, FaZe play fast, but they're not ready for Magisk. Playing in tandem with Snappy over at the long side. Frozen gets that trade, and Snappy doesn't want to run the risk of going down early. Some Pious plays through lower, and once more, Rain is removed before he's able to even get to play. Snappy answers the call from Car. 2 players left standing for FaZe Clan. As things heat up for Snappy, he's still knocking players out of the round. And Broky, he was the one who reignited FaZe Clan in that 1v3. Well, now he's got to go one step further. 1v4 tasked. The clutch man for FaZe Clan. Falcons have him boxed in. There should be no way for Broky here. 2 players in the site, AWP facing from short. Backstab for Dupree. Falcons have Broky in a box. Can he break the mold? Through the smoke, leg spotted at the AWP on short. Broky's gathering info. 20 seconds left. Time is of the essence. And time might be the thing that decides this. It's forcing him to make a move, forcing him to play into this site. And Snappy's never played his hand. There's the backstab from Dupree.
It's a new game now. It's overtime between Falcons and FaZe. And this T-side doesn't know what to expect. They've seen it all. Same setup. Sun Pious AWPing, and he will find another 5v4.
Oh, key trade for Rain down in lower, but they weren't ready for Dupree. Rain's just happy he's got to play around one that hasn't ended immediately at the first turn of the mid-control. Madden aggressing out through short. Oh, spotted but not dealt with. It's Carrigan in the firing line.
Peace.
So they managed to get out, equalizing this over in middle. 2v2 secured. Madden re-aggressing. And Frozen with a gnarly flick back has opened up the route to the A play.
They should know that Magisk is B. The only doubt is because of this double tunnel setup. They saw Dupree and some Pious in position, but now they figured it out. Magisk's on a big flank. No kit at the moment. Madden did drop one in his wake. So Magisk has time on his side, but a smoke to break through. He's just going to walk it. Flash, not primed. And FaZe making no noise. They could be anywhere right now. That fear for Magisk is making him slow down. Hold this smoke. There's 20 seconds off the bomb. I mean, you're shooting yourself in the foot here. There's surely no time to win this round with Frozen tucked in. There's a molly for the site. But Magisk will fall in the first fight, so FaZe come through despite being 4v5 and take that first round of overtime.
So Pious scopes up over in middle, but worried he's already missed the timing and that they're already up the catwalk. He starts to slip away. Snappy gets bested on the boost outside of long.
What a read.
That extra smoke would have been really appreciated there from Snappy as he tries to anchor down the long side. And so a grave mistake, a small error with big consequences. Nets FaZe this opener for a flawless T-half. Magisk tries to make amends, tries to make up for it. And with Broky low on health, he can't commit out through the long doors. It's a lengthy reposition to bring him back up. And through the short side, some Pious strikes out one. Robs has been found. Magisk wrestles with Rain, but can't get out ahead of him. And as Madden jumps up, it's to his demise, all leaving this on Dupree. Shooting for anything at the end of this half, but nothing found, nothing gained. A big hat-trick from Carrigan, and openers from Rain. Net FaZe, a flawless T-side.
Rain in spawn. They've got a mid to B smoke coming in, but he has a nade. And with 2 players in the B bomb side, we saw FaZe win these rounds time and time again in regulation. Even Broky, who could pop a fight in middle once Rain calls his HE. Frozen getting spotted. There's a grenade going out. Clean entry, but dupreeh flicks around and takes a second kill. That was not what you bargained for. Carrigan runs past Madden, no clue that he's a dead man walking, and Rops falls without anything to say. It's another Dane with another 3K, but this time for Falcons.
Broky drops down into middle.
Give it a go.
Surely not. Surely he's not attempting this. 1v5 as it begins. Smoked off at B. 2 players hunting him. Right now, in front of this guy, there's only 2. Behind him lurks the remainder of the Falcons. But yeah, Broky, that one shot. Sure, it was pretty. Made him move towards the bomb site, but a dead man now as he walks out middle. Surely manages to get past Magisk.
Yeah. Harry,
they're leaving the site.
At the site.
They're trying to hunt Broky down. Oh, dead! Broky with a blinder! Open routing towards B, but the molly in tunnels slows his roll, and so Broky's gonna run for the hills.
Deep breath, everyone.
Oh my God, for a moment you were getting worried.
Everyone exiting. I didn't like to see that, but Falcons keep a Molotov. Those were some
that shot. And on to dupreeh, no less. The guy who opened the round with 3 huge kills. There's no hunting Broky, he gets out with the AWP, but it's Falcons to take the first on their T side in overtime on the back of a beautiful 3K from dupreeh.
Yeah, that would have been a 1v5 for the ages, but not one that even Falcons can afford to lose. What a turnaround for dupreeh. Despicable shot.
After he hit that shot, he was going for it, and they're lucky they had the Molotov to completely cool that off.
Okay, here we go, back in. Rob's actually made it lower, they didn't see him. Snappy ran up mid, he threw an HE, which actually made them both lose vision, but Robs knew exactly what Snappy meant from that utility. Puts that second AWP to use yet again.
This is a very awkward start to the round for Falcons. A man down so early on a player pushing through lower tunnels that goes untraded. No one was in a position to lend a helping hand there. Just like in that first half where FaZe were 8-0 up, you don't want to feel like you let Falcons back in here. You said it a minute ago, this is their best chance to close out this game. Falcons make a play out through middle. This time Madden leads the charge, but can't live up to the hype of dupreeh. That flash is awkward. dupreeh lobs that over, but it does go unpunished. There's that AWP swinging out from behind default, and Rops will close. FaZe Clan, it takes clutches from Broky, big performances from Rain, but they eventually get this one over the line. Battled, bruised, and bloodied after going blow for blow with Falcons on Dust 2.
Hi guys, subscribe to Yesel YouTube. That's a big brain move. So make sure to subscribe and become a better player. Your turn.
Make sure to not miss the upshot and press the mouse one button on the subscribe button.
Headshot, subscribe.
Yikes.
Still feels like FaZe should be able to 2-0 this series after they take the first one. But some Pius at the forefront. They're going for a little A-pop.
Some Pius spotting sightlines open here as he's not blocked off back in Temple, but nothing connects. He went on a real recovery back on Dust 2, did some Pius. But immediately dinked on down low after Rain deals a lot of damage onto these cave players. And there's layers still to come on this attack from FaZe Clan. Late lurk out through middle. At this point, FaZe know everyone's coming through CT and Temple. Carrigan swings it wide. Support in from back at the donut. And oh, hang on a second. 2 quick kills come through for the Falcons. Kits on Snappy. Hits on the captain. Rob's too far away. Defuse being held. They won't get him off the bomb in time. And so Snappy snipes that defuse right from under FaZe Clan's nose.
Oh, FaZe jumped the gun. They think they've already won the round. They're calling fight together. Everyone's peeking, but that's a donut plant. Mid control, nice double molly for Falcons. Taking that space immediately, and they're going to go up heaven with it. Even the cave break almost sets Rain up for the kill, but he gets pinched between Snappy and that mid player. Frozen running out through the smoke on his own. But it will only work so well. Look at the control Falcons have in this round. They will choose to give up middle. That's only because Snappy is there from the B side, leaving Magis, sees the flash over the top, full blind, and Karrigan could just run up B right now. Do FaZe make that realization happen that this site is completely open? They were looking for Snappy in heaven, but he's actually resetting for a big flank.
I like that he's not jumped the gun on this.
You might need to.
FaZe now are moving in, but that's at least confirmed.
Okay.
Madden holds down the fort. Snappy's trying to get a move on, but Madden is very, very low. Rops is going to go looking for this and takes one of the dome. Rops now wounded. Snappy all the way through middle, played it late, and Rops is going to deal with him. The awareness on this guy.
How can you read that considering, sure, it's the last known position Snappy had, but it's been so long, and surely you're just thinking he would have team. We made it pretty clear we were coming B there. With plenty of warning after picking Magisk, but Robs just edges down the corner and takes his head off with no room for error.
It was the 3 HP clutch from Broky on Dust 2 that brought FaZe back into the fold, and now Robs has offered up a 5 HP 1v2.
Now they're still down a man in this round, so they need clean entries here. Dupree gives them anything but trying to live, getting back into the donut as the execute comes in for FaZe. They may have the space, but they don't have the numbers. Even planting this bomb, there could be pressure from Falcons. That's a great flash. Falcons still want to go, though. It's bought them a couple of seconds. Can Robs get out of danger? No. Madden catches him jumping round the corner. 2-on-5 right now. It's just a bloodthirst in this site for Falcons, and they're getting the kills required.
That was just a lineup for Rain, though. Don't underestimate this guy in a clutch. 5 on ammo, 5 bullets, and they would all have to count.
If he had a mag, maybe he can just pre-spray some players, but got to pick and choose his taps, and Falcons overwhelm him.
Having closer affairs, closer games, matches they can be more proud of. You've certainly seen a kind of improvement in the demeanor of the team. Fast opener for Frozen. Dupree is surprised by the pace. Magis goes looking for that trade. He's at least got that one in the bag. Rotate in from Madden as well, going to keep things even, but all of a sudden, Rain cooks up that trade, and they know where Magisk is. This was one of the low buy rounds for FaZe Clan. They put money in. And thanks to that opening kill, kind of throwing everything into disarray, the rest of FaZe are able to break down that A-hold.
Dupree has been watching his demos because he just throws the donk combo in middle, which is a molly and just a right-click nade on top of it. But he is so surprised that Broky has the pace with the MAC-10 to actually get through it. So fantastic spawn play.
They're anticipating these SMGs and pistols, trying to get close, and they know that Falcons won't have the util to keep this up.
Yeah, late mid execute here for FaZe instead, but still close SMG with Dupree covering. You're running into kind of Falcons' best bet here in middle. Dupree plays anti-flash, is going to turn back on Madden's contact, and it's required, but not enough. 2 for 1 for FaZe. Still with more map control to boot. Rain awaiting B aggression. And FaZe make a safe call to just walk out A main together. Looks like no execute smoke to give Falcons any forewarning as to this play. And on a round like this, it wouldn't be a bad move for someone to get aggressive from Falcons. Some players to perhaps just start flanking. That step for Rain makes it look like a B play.
At this point, Falcons have very much pieced it together. And they even chased down that kill onto Rain. That one bit of noise. Enough for them to react to, but they're very far removed from the round. So much of this now hinges on some Pius. If he's able to get the opener, on his position alone, you're interested in retaking the round. But if he's able to find Rops here, suddenly they want to go for it. And Rops, head on his swivel, aware as always, turns around and deals with that main flank.
Okay, he had that awkward pistol round, right, where he's going for the flank, and his team definitely let him down there as well. But since that point, Rops has been a rock. Gets that 1v1 clutch, has had some crucial entry kills. That's a round deciding frag from Rops to stop the flank. FaZe look like they might just die with the bomb here. Oh, Broky surviving. Very low health.
They have got one Molotov and that is it for the util for this Falcons squad.
Classic Carrigan combo, just Molly on the cubby. There's that cave smoke, and he's going to flash his team back out. So they're trading util. They know the FaZe it will go back to this protocol, but they still have enough. They still have more than Falcons to execute this B bomb site. And the kicker is this layer in middle. There's Frozen lurking out, and Rops holding the extremity. Brutal entry from Rain. Snappy pushed back into the cave. He is cornered, cowering as his team come in for support, but FaZe don't have a smoke for this. 30 seconds, they're bailing. It couldn't come at a better timing. Opening up a runway to that A site. FaZe need to take it right now.
I mean, they can hear Falcons starting to move away, but...
Some hesitation on this one. I'm getting a bit scared for FaZe.
Yeah, Falcons have got here very, very quickly.
Oh,
Agis springing out. They try to stay one step ahead. And as Broky moves in, the position named after him, Pius comes swinging.
There was a real hesitation when FaZe killed that A main push of Dupree. No one takes space. They hang around on B too long. Some nerves, some shakes shown already.
You can see Falcons trying to stay ahead of Carrigan's T-side calling here. They went for the lane take again, only this time they didn't open 2 mid, 3B, A open. They actually had some Pius playing there off the rip. They were trying to anticipate the move being made by FaZe of taking advantage of this mid take and the A space that's open at the start of rounds. And that doesn't end up happening.
Oh.
So the A hold kind of gets dissolved here as Falcons regroup 3 over on the B site. Madden might have a chance at something with a low HP Carrigan right on the corner. Snappy aggressing down through ramp, and this crunch back on the lane later in the round nets them the kills. Falcons, right decision to pull back from that early A hold and go for the B aggression. But now FaZe will move in and take that empty A site.
It's all on Robs. He needs to find that entry. He's pathed very well, but I feel like Dupree spotted him here, looking vigilant at this position. Robs goes through the smoke, trying to hunt that first rotation. He's found it onto Pius. And they know that Dupree is in the donut now. Nade on the smoke. FaZe trying to force this fight. They don't need to. 3 on 2, and the bomb getting stuck in safety. And Madden's rotation very loud as well.
Hey, you could justify hanging around for a moment, seeing if a kill presents itself, but with Molly's locking off the spawn wrap and Dupree smoked in donut.
The B nades will come in, but Frozen's timing is important.
Nades even to somewhat obscure the intentions of Frozen there, right? Carrigan didn't need to nade Red Room, and he knows that, but he's doing it to give the illusion that they don't have that control. And so Frozen's position gets even less expected here as the B entries come in. He's going to be able to manipulate the rotate, so they've just got to get past Pius. This one B-site defender, and Rops will topple him. Frozen hears the rotates, and he knows that patience is the biggest virtue here. He's calmed the rotation of Dupree over towards mid. And so this round, mopped up by Frozen, teed up way earlier on to play in through the Red Room. And so now that's kind of shaken the faith of Falcons a little bit on this CT side. Because early on, they were getting the right reads, and they weren't always sticking the landing, but they at least understood what was happening. And Carrigan kind of successfully misdirected the last rifle round.
Oh, wow.
Broky's now opened this one with a man advantage, with Dupree dead early. Last time Falcons lost the mid fight, they rotated this A player away. It was Pius again in that same spot, and he ended up being away from the action. So this time, it's nice to see him just steadfast on the opinion that this is the A play. This is a good read from the Falcons, and an even better lineup for Pius. Even the tag on a Broky, that was 3 in 1. He's put Falcons in pole position here, and that AWP still holds the line. Backstab in from Magisk, and so Falcons shoot for the stars. Find 5 on this CT half with a beautiful triple collab from Pius to get them there. Yeah, it's been interesting to see Snappy and Carrigan, the locking horns, both trying to outmaneuver and outcool each other across this game. And at times, Snappy has had the right ideas, the right inclinations, but it's sometimes been lacking the results. Robs tagged up. Will force him away from this side of the map. Frozen moving in. It makes his presence known now. As Falcons swarm over A. They've got that bomb planted, but it's Carrigan's backstab here that looks to drive Falcons out into the open, out into the firing line. Two quick kills come through from either side. Rop's tap on that bomb. This whole game opened with Snappy sticking a defuse to rob the round from FaZe. This time, no defuse for FaZe Clan. It's just Carrigan left standing. They try to fight him together there, but these doolies are lusting for blood. Carrigan trying to do this, Falcons, what Snappy did to him. But this time, it's the 10-second stick that's required, and so it won't come through.
I don't know.
Both pistols for Falcons on Ancient.
I got scarily close. I feel like if Carrigan doesn't get off that bomb, he has a better shot. But that being said, Falcons had very winnable rounds. They had 4v3s. They had some clutches go astray. Especially that Robs v Snappy one really set a tone early in the game. So it might be, you know, it might end with a what if and a what could it have been and all of that. But maybe Falcons can change the tune here in this. Oh my God, what Carrigan? How? 5-7 to the face.
Oh my God, it's a flawless force buy.
Yeah, forget everything I said. This one might just be a steamrolling if FaZe have their way like that. That's just despicable from Carrigan.
8-0 down. They were able to make that an OT affair. This one's just 8-6.
I love this call. Boost up in the smoke, off of spawn, expecting FaZe to do insta. It's a really nice way to find a 5v4 for Falcons, but again, FaZe deliver back what Falcons did to them all half. That lane control take coming in. Hey, main smoke, how long's it got left on it? Because there's no one in the site right now. Madden doesn't want to call the bluff. But Falcons have good timing to explode into this undisturbed A site. No one here, no one ahead of the smoke. Oh, but it misses. Oh, it's good enough. It's good enough.
Dupree, that hero gun.
Plant quick.
Looking like it was worth holding on to it.
Oh,
Run at Madden, he's able to get out with one, and Snappy dies planting. Sure, cut down in the spray from Carrigan. But he's put his teammates in a post plant. Snappy has delivered them that at least. Dupree and Magisk gonna have to do the rest. Carrigan falters. Magisk versus Rain in the head-to-head. Kit on Rain's back, so he's got plenty of time here. Goes looking for this kill, and he's gonna lock it in. Rain delivers in the clutch. After a stunning couple of openers from Dupree and a big 4K from Carrigan on the other side.
cat-like.
Oh, Carrigan, bad way to open. They go running right through the molly, and they chase him down. Broky tagged up, tries swinging in, and there's support from Rain on the long side. Quick work made of the B play. A rough start, sure, but Rain, head held high, a 1v1 in the last round, and a big multi-kill here to keep that one in check.
Dragging them through this game. 11-6, nothing to say for Falcons since Pistol. They're going to get run at right now. Break on the smoke. Even Snappy's cross isn't safe. We're starting 2 donut, 2A main for FaZe. That's how confident they are in their B retake.
I think you're also just confident that Falcons wouldn't risk rushing B in their last rifle round at IEM Cologne.
Yeah.
That's not a call that you would make. Even if you're a mad lad like Snappy, you don't feel comfortable having that be the way you exit. And so they try to go slow. They try to give respect and some space to Snappy to try and sell that A fake and find the gap. And they actually end up playing right into FaZe's hands.
Just some great starting positions for FaZe. Okay, you should know there's more. There were 2 in donut earlier, but Rops gets away with a second kill in the round. Some Pious, a nice follow-up. But there's still Rain to worry about, and he's going to hear every single footstep pitter-patter through the site.
Well, Pious has battled this one back. The last flight of the Falcons here. And with Magis dead, problems start to rear their head once more. Falcons, this is their one rifle round. And for a brief moment, there was a glimmer of hope delivered from the Pious. Madden brings it down to the 1v1, and this is for all the marbles here. If Falcons want to stay in this game, they need Madden to deliver. Carrigan is topping the charts for FaZe Clan, and he's not the man you want to face in that 1v1 clutch. Well, they didn't want to risk the B rush in their first and last proper rifle round at IEM Cologne. But they're going to try it here and now. Desperate times calling for desperate measures. Rain and Broky both coming up with a kill to open this round. And so FaZe might have lost Carrigan, but they answer back twofold. Already pushing all the way through. Emain's Rops really trying to drive this one home. Dust 2 might have been competitive, but FaZe don't want Falcons leaving this game feeling like they pushed them too hard. They don't want to give them the honor. They want to destroy Falcons here on Ancient. And in spite of some back and forth moments, a half that could have felt even sweeter for Falcons, it was never meant to be as they get into the second. They win the pistol, sure. They lose that second round, and with it, all the hope went out the window. FaZe Clan, to finding themselves in this position, competing for that last spot. It was always going to be a hard day. It was always going to be a demanding day. Magisk, can he really do this? FaZe think it's over. They think this one's done, but it's given up 2 fights to Magisk and let him break his way in. They were already thinking about that next game. They were already thinking about that Liquid game. And now they get to. Frozen will not repeat the mistakes. And so FaZe Clan emerge victorious. Head held high here on Ancient.